Welcome to Israel, the land of ancient history, stunning landscapes, and a melting pot of cultures. This little gem nestled along the Mediterranean coastline is known for its rich history, diverse culture, and impressive technological advancements. But like any other country, it has its fair share of both triumphs and challenges. Before we begin, please remember to like and subscribe to stay up to date with the latest videos. Israel's fascinating story began over 7 decades ago when it emerged as a young nation amidst a sea of adversity. People from all walks of life flocked to this newly formed country, bringing with them a tapestry of traditions and a fierce determination to build a better future. Over the years, Israel has proven itself to be a true trailblazer in many ways. It's home to vibrant cities like Tel Aviv, which is a bustling hub of innovation, culture, and nightlife. The country's natural beauty, including the mesmerizing Dead Sea, the lush forests of the Galilee region, and the striking Negev desert, never ceases to amaze visitors and locals alike. But Israel is more than just a pretty face.
It's also a powerhouse of cutting-edge research and technology. From world-class medical breakthroughs to groundbreaking agricultural innovations, Israel has made a name for itself as a global leader in scientific advancements.
However, every fairy tale has its darker moments, and Israel's story is no exception. The country's complex geopolitical landscape has been the source of ongoing tensions and conflicts, putting it at a disadvantage in some ways. The cost of living in Israel can be quite high, particularly in major cities, which has led to economic disparities and social challenges. In fact, there was a time, about 4 decades ago, when Israel's economy was in dire straits. The little country that was struggling to find its footing in a rapidly changing world. But then, almost like magic, Israel began to thrive. And this wasn't just a temporary upswing, it was a powerful transformation that catapulted the country to new heights. How did Israel recover from a state of total economic collapse? Some 40 years ago, Israel found itself on the brink of complete economic failure. This young nation was grappling with an economic crisis that threatened its very existence. Inflation was skyrocketing, reaching an unimaginable 445% in 1984, and the country's currency was in free fall. Businesses were struggling to survive, and people's savings were evaporating before their eyes. The situation seemed hopeless, and many wondered if Israel would ever be able to recover. In the face of this economic failure, Israel managed to turn its fortunes around through a combination of strategic planning, sheer determination, and a focus on innovation. One of the key factors that contributed to Israel's economic resurgence was the implementation of comprehensive economic reforms. The government took a hard look at its policies and made the tough decisions needed to stabilize the economy. They introduced measures to curb inflation, liberalized trade, and reduced government intervention in the market. These changes helped to create a more stable and business-friendly environment, which attracted foreign investments and encouraged local entrepreneurship. Another driving force behind Israel's economic revival was its unwavering commitment to innovation. Israelis realized that their small size and limited natural resources meant that they had to think differently in order to compete on the global stage. They focused on developing their human capital, investing heavily in education, and fostering a culture of creativity and problem-solving. This emphasis on innovation led to the birth of the Startup Nation, with Israel becoming a hub for cutting-edge technology and groundbreaking research in various fields, such as agriculture, medicine, and cybersecurity. Israel's ability to forge strong international partnerships also played a vital role in its economic recovery. By building ties with powerful allies like the United States and forming trade agreements with countries around the world, Israel was able to expand its market reach and gain access to valuable resources and know-how. These connections helped to fuel the country's economic growth and create new opportunities for Israeli businesses. Israel's resilient spirit was instrumental in overcoming its economic challenges. The Israeli people have a long history of facing adversity and emerging stronger than ever. Their determination, coupled with a willingness to adapt and learn from their mistakes, allowed them to weather the storm and lay the foundation for a brighter future. What are the driving factors behind their economic growth that have led them to become one of the world's wealthiest economies. As of 2021, Israel's GDP per capita stands at around $43,000, making it one of the wealthiest nations in the world. Several factors have contributed to its success, including its strong focus on innovation, a well-educated workforce, and strategic government policies. One of the main drivers of Israel's economic growth is its thriving high-tech sector. The country has earned the nickname Startup Nation because it has one of the highest concentrations of startups per capita globally. This innovation-driven culture has led to the development of cutting-edge technology in various fields, like cybersecurity, agriculture, and healthcare. With numerous multinational companies investing in Israeli technology, the high-tech sector has become a significant source of revenue and growth for the country. Another factor contributing to Israel's economic success is its well-educated workforce. The country has a high percentage of citizens with advanced degrees, which has been instrumental in fueling its innovation and growth. Moreover, Israel has a mandatory military service policy which equips its citizens with valuable skills and experiences, further contributing to its workforce's strength. Government policies and investments have also played a crucial role in Israel's economic development. For instance, the government has been investing in research and development, R&D, with Israel consistently ranking among the top countries in terms of R&D spending as a percentage of GDP. This investment has helped create a supportive environment for innovation and entrepreneurship, attracting both local and international investors. Could other countries facing similar challenges today replicate Israel's economic success? Yes, it's possible for other countries to replicate Israel's economic success by adopting similar strategies and learning from their experiences. However, it's essential to consider that each country has its unique set of circumstances and challenges, so the approach should be tailored to fit the specific context. One key factor that has contributed to Israel's economic success is its strong focus on innovation. To replicate this, countries can invest in research and development, create incentives for startups, and foster an entrepreneurial culture. Governments can support innovation by allocating funds for R&D, providing tax breaks for startups, and creating incubators and accelerators to help entrepreneurs bring their ideas to life. Another important aspect of Israel's economic growth is its well-educated workforce. Countries can invest in their education systems to improve access to quality education and promote science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM fields. Developing partnerships between educational institutions and industries can also help ensure that graduates have the skills needed to meet market demands. Moreover, Israel's mandatory military service has equipped its citizens with valuable skills and experiences. While implementing a similar policy might not be feasible or desirable for every country, governments can consider alternative ways to provide young people with opportunities for skill development, such as through internships, apprenticeships, or vocational training programs. Countries can learn from Israel's strategic government policies that support economic growth. This may include investing in infrastructure, streamlining regulations to make it easier to do business, and developing trade relationships with other countries to expand market access. Has Israel already reached the peak of its economic prosperity? It's challenging to determine if Israel has reached the peak of its economic success, as economies are constantly evolving and influenced by numerous factors. However, Israel's economy has shown consistent growth and resilience, suggesting that there may still be room for further progress. Israel has experienced impressive economic growth over the past few decades, with its GDP per capita increasing from around $3,000 in the early 1980s to about $43,000 in 2021. The country's high-tech sector, skilled workforce, and supportive government policies have all played significant roles in this growth. That being said, it's important to remember that economies can be influenced by global events such as recessions, political changes, and technological advancements. Israel, like any other country, can face economic challenges, and its growth might not always be linear. However, Israel's emphasis on innovation and its ability to adapt to changing circumstances suggest that it has the potential to continue growing in the future. As long as the country keeps investing in R&D, education, and infrastructure, it's likely that Israel will remain a competitive player in the global economy and might not have reached the peak of its economic success just yet. There you have it. Israel's economic growth has been driven by a combination of innovation, a skilled workforce, and strategic government policies which have helped Israel emerge as a global leader in various sectors. What else do you think could have contributed to this growth?